Hi, I'm Sarah Schultz, and welcome to your local real estate expert, the Schultz Realty Podcast. As the award-winning #1 agent and agency for Mount Warren Park, Bahrs Scrub, and Windaroo, I've been helping buyers find their dream homes and exceeding sellers' expectations on price and service in our area for over 10 years. Known as the property matchmaker, I'm here to share stats, facts, and insights to make your real estate journey in the local area seamless and successful. Thinking of renovating your home to boost its value? It's a smart move, but only if you do it right. Spending too much or on the wrong upgrades could mean leaving money on the table when it's time to sell. So how do you strike the perfect balance between adding value and avoiding overcapitalisation? Hi, I'm Sarah Schultz, and welcome back to your local real estate expert, the Schultz Realty Podcast. Today's episode is packed with actionable advice for your property owners who want to improve their homes without overcapitalising, whether you're thinking about selling soon or just want to increase your property's value for the future. As someone who's worked with countless homeowners in Bahrs Scrub, Mount Warren Park, Windaroo, and surrounding 13 surrounding local suburbs in the area, I've seen what works and what doesn't when it comes to renovations. The key is making smart, strategic decisions that align with the local market. By the end of this episode, you'll know what overcapitalisation means, how to avoid it, and which upgrades can deliver the best return on your investment in your area. So, what does overcapitalisation actually mean? Simply put, overcapitalising happens when you spend more on renovations than you can recover in the property's value when you sell. For example, imagine spending $100,000 on a luxury kitchen remodel in a neighbourhood where the most expensive homes sell for $600,000. If your property value only increases to $580,000, you've overcapitalised. You've spent more than the market can support. It's a common mistake, and it often happens when homeowners renovate without a clear understanding of buyer preferences and the local market conditions. I have worked with many sellers, giving them valuable tips for saving money on renovations and helping them achieve great results for less outlay. This is why understanding the local market is so important. Now let's talk about the property market in Bahrs Scrub, Mount Warren Park, Windaroo, and surrounding areas, and how it influences renovation decisions. In these areas, many buyers and families are first-time buyers looking for affordable homes with great value. They tend to prioritise features like functional kitchens, modern bathrooms, and outdoor spaces for entertaining and relaxing. For example, in Bahrs Scrub, where newer developments are more popular, buyers often expect homes to be fresh, modern finishes and low-maintenance yard. Meanwhile, in Mount Warren Park, where properties are more established, buyers might appreciate updated bathrooms or kitchens due to the age of the property, or they may want to renovate these items themselves. Windaroo's family-friendly appeal means that features like a spacious deck and well-maintained outdoor areas can really stand out, especially when the bigger blocks are available in the area as well. The bottom line is this: before you spend $1 on renovations, it's important to understand what buyers in your area are actually looking for. That's where my local expertise can make all of the difference. So, what are the best ways to add value without breaking the bank? Here are some cost-effective renovation ideas that work well in our area. First, focus on cosmetic improvements. A fresh coat of paint, updating the light fixtures, or new hardware for cabinets can completely transform a space without costing a fortune. Second, consider upgrading your kitchen or bathroom, but keep it simple. Just replace the bench tops. Add new taps or updating the cabinet doors or handles can give the space a fresh, modern look without requiring a full remodel. Third, think about most energy efficient enhancements you could do, like LED lighting, ceiling fans, solar panels. All of these things can appeal to buyers. Finally, consider your outdoor space. Does it have a deck or patio? Buyers in Windaroo and Bahrs Scrub, for example, love homes that have outdoor entertaining areas, and these upgrades can often be done on a budget if you keep the design practical. Renovations don't have to be expensive to make a big impact. Sometimes it's the little things that create the most value. Now, let's look at some common mistakes to avoid so you don't overcapitalize. One of the biggest errors is spending too much on luxury finishes in a market where they won't deliver a return. For example, installing a high-end marble floor in a mid-range house might look beautiful, but it likely won't attract enough additional value to justify the cost. Another mistake is making renovations that are too personalised, like bright coloured walls, unique tile designs, or overly specific features that might only suit your taste but can turn off buyers and potentially don't share your vision. And finally, ignoring curb appeal is a missed opportunity. First impressions matter, and spending a little time and money on your home's exterior, like landscaping or repainting the front door, can go a long way in boosting its overall value. So how can you plan renovations strategically to get the best results? Here's my top tips. First, consult with a local real estate agent like me to understand buyer preferences and market trends in your area. This will ensure that your upgrades are aligned with what buyers are looking for. Second, set a realistic renovation budget. A good rule of thumb is to spend no more than 10% of your property's value on upgrades to avoid overcapitalisation. And finally, focus on first impressions. Upgrades that improve that curb appeal or create a welcoming atmosphere, like fresh paint, new landscaping, tidy yard, are often the most effective ways to add value. If you're thinking about renovating your property, I'd love to help you make smart, strategic decisions that maximise your return. At Schultz Realty, we specialise in guiding homeowners through the selling process, including advice on how to prepare your property for sale. Adding value to your home doesn't have to mean spending big. It's about making smart choices that buyers will love. Visit www.schultzrealty.com.au or give me a call on 0420 561 093 to book a consultation. Together we can create a plan to showcase your property at its absolute best. Thank you for listening again to your local real estate expert, the Schultz Realty Podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who's thinking about renovating or selling their home. And I'll see you next time here for my episode that's coming up next. Thank you for tuning in with me, your local real estate expert, the Schultz Realty Podcast. I'm proud to serve Mount Warren Park, Bahrs Scrub and Windaroo as a knowledgeable, caring and reliable resource for all your real estate needs. Whether you're buying, selling or just exploring your options, I'm here to help you exceed expectations and make that perfect match. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update and share it with another local who might find it helpful. Until next time, take care and remember, the perfect property is just around the corner.